everyone, it's Sylvia with Pine Kiko Goats, and I'm back with another update for you guys. So I hope you are doing well. The winter has definitely set in here. Yes, we've got some super loud geese in the background because they are staying at the goat pen at our place currently. So my goats are not here right now, but I am here to show you some quick fencing updates before we jump on over to the other pasture where I have the goats, and I'll show you them after. But here I'm about to show you what has become of the goat pen here. It's definitely changed a lot since you guys last saw it inhabiting goats. And as many of you know, the goats have been moved for the past few months over at the neighbor's pasture. So they are no longer at this area. But I'm going to be doing some work over here, grabbing some fence panels and moving them over to start a new build project over at the goat's place. And I'll show you what I'm going to be doing over there. But first of all, kidding season is going to be upon us here in just about a month and a half. Super exciting. I have about 5 does bred this year, and I'm really excited about the pairings. Because of that, there is a lot of projects that still need to be done before that busy time of year starts. So today I'm going to get a head start on those projects and show you guys what I have in mind. Here behind me, you guys can see what has become of this buck pen that I built about a year ago. If you watched that video when I built this buck pen, it was originally meant as a pen to hold my bucks, separate from the main pen. And I actually never used it for that purpose. Now, when I think I didn't really ever give it much of a use, I do remember having used it when I was using my electric fencing. I put it around it and had some of those fencing walls already built up. So luckily it did have a purpose and it served its use. Now it doesn't really have a use anymore since the goats are no longer at my place, and I plan to keep them at the other pasture at my neighbor's for as long as I can. Until I sell the herd when I graduate high school. As you can see, we've had a few winter storms come and knock down some trees, and it didn't exactly fare well for this fence. One of our panels came down on that side, so it doesn't really have much of a use anyway since it isn't fully enclosed. So after some thought, even after the hard work I put into it, I decided that I'm going to take it down. I'm probably not going to have the time and energy to take everything down just yet in case I want to put some of the panels back up. So I'm just going to take some of my smaller 8-foot panels and move them over to the other place where I can give them a use and put them towards a new project. As you can see, meanwhile, the goat pen here has a bit of a different use than you guys are used to seeing. It's a bit overgrown, which is nice for the ducks and geese to stay here and keep it inhabited while there's no goats over here. Now, little by little, I do plan to move some of this goat supplies over to the other place. I've just been so busy and it's been so wet and muddy that I haven't had a chance to get up here and work on all the projects that I need to. Now, that's Fred for all you guys to see. He is my sister's pet goose. And he actually only has one eye because he got attacked when he was a gosling and lost one of his. But geese and ducks are really nice, and they are staying up here. This is a nice little spot for them in the meantime. So a lot of you are probably wondering what my plans are after high school, or what's going to happen to the goats when I leave home and go off to college. So I hope to answer all of your guys' questions on either a podcast or a live stream. And if you haven't checked it out yet, please head over, follow the link in the description, and check out my Patreon channel. This is exclusive content. It was for members only, but I am now going to open it to the public so anyone can check out my page for free. I post a lot more updates on there, and I also do podcast style videos, just giving you guys updates on what's going on. It's a little bit easier for me to do it that way because it doesn't take quite as much time to do the editing and all of that. So head over and check out my Patreon, and you can receive updates there, and we'll see, maybe I can get on a live stream sometime soon and let you guys know what my plans are after high school and everything, and how far my goat project has gotten me in life. It's been a really cool experience, and I'd love to share with you guys everything that has, all of the amazing experiences that I've had with that over the last few years doing this. If you look really close out there in the pasture, you can see a few of the goats. There's also some sheep out there. They aren't mine, those are the neighbor's sheep, so you've probably seen them around. But I'm gonna head up to the barn and show you guys some projects I have in mind, and you can see the goats, and I imagine they will come running. Alright, so most of the goats are out in the pasture, as you saw. Now Belle is hanging out around here, as you can see, because she's keeping Divine company, who I have locked up currently in her own little stall, because this gal has been a Houdini escape artist, getting out everywhere, out of the fence in the pasture, and she just jumps over it no matter how tall it is. So that is the reason for her being locked up temporarily. But my plans that I have for the courtyard out here, as you can see, it is quite a mess at the moment. That will get fixed up here shortly. All of the goats are doing well. I'm super excited to announce when the start of kidding season comes here in just 1.5 months. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that all of the does are bred that I want to be this year, and that will be pretty exciting. But in the meantime, I've got these projects to get going. So at some point this week, I'm going to grab some of those cattle panels and set them up and build those areas for the goats to be in if I need to separate goats like Divine and still have space to run around outside. So I'm going to build that, as well as some attachments on the hay feeders to make it so that way the goats don't waste so much hay. So those are the projects that I have going right now. Meanwhile, everything is keeping me busy. Don't forget to check the link for Patreon down in the description below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!